Hello, my friends. It's Jen Bach with By the Shore Stamping. I am coming to you today with a sneak peek of some new holiday catalog goodness. I have been dying to play with this new stuff, but I didn't want to start teasing you too early. So I am going to finally play with this new collection that's part of the holiday mini catalog. If you haven't already signed up to get a free catalog from me, you have a little bit more time because I decided I'm going to send them out myself. So I'll pop the link for that in the description below. You'll just want to do it sooner rather than later so you get that first mailing. But those are going to be launching September 4th, I believe. September 3rd or 4th is the launch date for that catalog. It's beautiful. It's exciting. Lots of fun stuff. And I know holiday crafting is one of most crafters' favorite times of the year to craft. So lots and lots of fun things to play with. Today we're going to share the Winterly, I think it's called the Winterly Treetops bundle. I don't even know now. So that's what we're going to share. Whoops, I have the wrong set in here. We're going to share that today. So let me just go through the product first. So this is a suite collection, so it has embellishments, a bundle, and some designer series paper. This is the stamp set. And we used this collection for the Creativity Now, which is a demonstrator only event that Stampin' Up! Hosts every year. And this one, actually, yeah, I think that one's a demonstrator only. And then it's got these cute little coordinating dies with a fun frame, and I'll show you some samples with this at the end. This is the paper, and I've already played quite a bit with it, you'll see, but it's really fun for fussy cutting and for die cutting. Some of the patterns you can die cut. I love that one side is just kind of a simple pattern, and then the other one is usually some cool birds that you could either cut out or die cut. Some fun branches, some like little birds. I love this sheet too because you could cut it in to 6 pieces, and then you've got card fronts that are pretty easy. Just add a sentiment and you're done, right? So super simple. And then some little soft patterns, pussy willows, birch. So all sorts of fun patterns with that I feel are great for any kind of season, right? They do have, this one's mostly an everyday kind of thing. It's got sending thanks and much love, thinking of you always, a friend like you brings me happiness. But you could totally use this for holiday too if you wanted to, because it's got like the greens and whatnot. Also part of this is these fun earth tone shimmer gems. And I have some like jewel tone baker's twine, or linen thread. Natural Tones linen thread is what it's called. I actually don't use these. I used my linen thread for my card today, but you'll see why. All right, so I'm starting with Crumb Cake, which is one of the colors in the collection. And I kind of did a lot of the work for this card in advance, so I apologize. This is probably going to be really, really quick, but that's okay. I have some samples to show you at the end, too. This is not going to help for me. I got no tape in it. All right, here we go. We've got some adhesive, and I'm going to just go ahead and attach this to the front of the card. It's a 4 by 5 1/4. Look at, you could just use this, right? Isn't that cute? Super simple, add a sentiment, and that would be done, right? I'm going to use this side though, and I'm going to just attach that there. I actually have an inside in here too, so we'll go ahead and attach that too. I'm going to leave this one blank, I think, inside, so we'll just do that. And I actually think I had cut a little piece, yeah, that I can put here just for decoration. So we'll add that to the card. Okay, and then I fussy cut one of the birds from this piece of paper. And yes, I know it's a little finicky, but I had a lot of fun with it. So I already cut this little guy because I just thought it was really cute. And, oh, I forgot to show you, as part of this collection, we also have a birch embossing folder. And this is a large embossing folder. I believe it's 6 by 8 is the size. This is a normal embossing folder, and then this is the other embossing folder. So for my scrapbooking friends, this would be really great for backgrounds because you could do a larger size for photo mats, for just maybe some pattern and texture in the back of your layouts. So super cool. I used this and some pool party cardstock to emboss this little birch panel. I'm going to actually tie some linen thread on that before I attach it to the card. So let's do that. I love linen thread. It's like one of my favorite things. I don't think I could live without it. All right, I'm gonna do that. I wrapped it twice because I tend to do that. And I'm trying to think where I want the bow to be. I'm not really sure actually. So I'm gonna tie the knot for now. And I'm not going to attach this yet because I might want to move that bow around. So I'm going to take the little birds that I die cut, and I grabbed one of, these are the Spotlight on Nature dies, which are a must, I think. So it's all sorts of circles. I took one of those, I think it was this one, and I die cut it out of white cardstock. And so I'm going to attach my bird, or birds, plural, to that circle. So I'm just going to add a little bit of regular adhesive here, and I could use my liquid glue, it might be easier, but that's what's handy. So I'm going to kind of position it so that this is kind of coming down from the top there, like that. And I just did that flat. I'm also going to grab some of my Winka Stella, my glitter brush, and we're going to add a little bit of glitz to our birds, because you can never go wrong with that. Okay. And then this is going to get put on here like so. So I'm thinking maybe the bow over there will be good, and I'm going to do the sentiment like right there. So yeah, I think this is a good spot to tie the bow, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this just because it'll give me a little bit more stability when I tie the bow. I am going to add a little bit of extra adhesive just because it's an embossed panel, it's got ribbon on it, it's going to be heavy, so we want to make sure that it stays put. So that's just going to go from edge to edge right across the center of the card. Okay. Like that. Whoops, I feel like that's crooked, but it's not. It's probably because the birch lines make it look crooked, right? I'm going to go ahead and tie the bow here. Make it a little smaller and floof it up a little bit. Okay. And all right, do that. We're going to put this on with some dimensionals, of course. So I've got some edges here all cut and ready to go. And we'll just use those up since I had one more piece left. I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Maybe. Come on. I just busted my nails, so now I can't get under that. There we go. I'm going to stick that kind of like this. So pretty, right? Now we're going to do our sentiment, and I'm just going to use Memento black ink and one of the sentiments from the stamp set, which is Thinking of You Always. And I'm going to just hopefully stamp that centered. It's a little low. What I might do, just to kind of get it more centered, rather than trying to stamp it again, because I stamped it pretty well, I'm going to go ahead and just stick it in my paper trimmer, and I'll trim a little bit of that top part off so it's a little more centered. I'm going to start with my blade in the middle of the paper rather than the ends, so I don't bunch the ends, if that makes sense. And then we're going to attach that here, and I'm trying to think, I might actually do banner ends in both sides, or do I tuck that? Maybe I'll tuck it and just do banner ends in one side. So let me grab my scissors, and I'm just gonna do a little slit here, and then I cut from corner to that center slit, and then my finger is in the way, corner to that center slit, like that. So we get like that little banner end. I'm going to just use regular adhesive on that, and I'm going to tuck it under that tail so you don't see the edge, that rough edge, and I'll just put that on like that. Okay, and then last but not least is just to add a little bling, and we've got a few different colors here. Does it tell me what the colors are on the back here? It does not, but I think it does in the catalog. So we've got like kind of an off-white, a tannish color, the green, and then this brown color. I think I'm going to go with the tan. So I'm going to just grab a couple of these, put one there, and, oh, come on, one here. And one up here. I'm going to kind of tuck it under the white a little bit. Whoops, not that much. There. And there we have our finished project. Super simple, super cute. I love the colors. Very pretty, right? You want to see some other samples we've made? So these were the samples we did with the Creativity Now event that Stampin' Up did for demonstrators. So you can see we used the frame piece from the die cut, and then we colored it with the blends, which is really fun. And then this one's really pretty, super simple. This is a great easy card. I don't know if I would mass produce it only because of the coloring, but I still think it's pretty simple. And then we have this one, was another one we did. Very fun. It uses all the little elements and die cuts here to make a fun little wreath. So you've got your little pussy willow die cuts here, some sprig die cuts that are colored, the same as this one, and then you also have some of the greenery sprigs back there too, and some of that fun natural tone ribbon. And then last but not least is this one that I kind of did a little winging on, because this was actually a design they did for the top of a treat box, and I didn't have the treat box, so I just turned it into a card instead. So that is that one. So there you have it. Those are our oh, that's tough. Those are our cards for today, featuring that Winterly Treetops Suite collection. I hope you like those. And as always, I appreciate you watching. If you'd like to get a catalog, be sure to click that link in the description below ASAP. I will have to shut that off at some point. So if it is shut off, you can always message me and ask me for a current catalog, and I'd be happy to help you with that as well. And be sure to stay tuned, because there'll be more sneak peeks of this beautiful holiday catalog coming soon. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great week, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.